Good morning and happy Friday. I think we need to have a discussion around offer sheets. I think the hype over offer sheets kind of, went up last year when the Edmonton Oilers lost two really good players to offer sheets and St. Louis took advantage of the situation. But it's very important to really point out one part of the offer sheet process, which is the player on his current team is not happy. He's looking for more money or he's looking for more opportunity. In the case of Dylan Holloway, in Edmonton, he knew that there weren't spots available that he wanted. He wanted to play more. He wanted more minutes, more responsibility, and things like that. And he just didn't see it happening in Edmonton. So he and his agent engaged in conversations with other teams to try to get an offer sheet and to go play somewhere else. And that's what happened with St. Louis. The key here is the player has got to want to go to another team. The player probably thinks he'll be happy on another team. Not only you get more money, more opportunity, and things like that. There's a lot of offer sheet talk around Matthew Knies, which makes zero sense. He says he's happy in Toronto. He doesn't want to play anywhere else. He likes his teammates. He likes the organization. He's playing on the top line. He's getting great minutes. He's producing. When a player is this young and he's happy, he's not going to go engage in talks with other teams behind the Leafs' back with his agent, trying to, negotiate a contract where the Leafs will be like, oh man, we're not going to match this. We're just going to lose this guy and take the compensation in terms of picks. The player has got to want to go to the new team, and he wants to move on from his current team, which is not the case with Matthew Knies. So that 100%, not 99.9, 100% rules out offer sheets for Matthew Knies because he's not interested. Teams could approach him and be like, are you willing to consider playing for a different team? And he's just going to say no. So the offer sheet process is not an avenue that Matthew Knies is going to go down, right? It's not just, teams just drop contracts on other teams. It doesn't work that way. Offer sheets start with the player being unhappy in his current situation and then starts to look at his options outside of his current team and then works out a contract with another team and the offer sheet drops. Like the Edmonton Oilers had no idea that their two players were negotiating with other teams behind their back until the offer sheets dropped, and they were completely blindsided. And that's the way offer sheets work. The player and his agent engage in that process. And Matthew Knies has zero inclination, zero want. He's not interested. So I know how it works with the Toronto media. They're looking for clicks, they're looking for views. If they don't sensationalize something, they're not really going to get the interest from the fans. And I get it, offer sheets are sexy, but it's a non-starter in Toronto with Matthew Knies. So you can pretty much put offer sheets to bed when it comes to Matthew Knies and the Toronto Maple Leafs.